Hello, I'm Delilah, and welcome to the first episode of the Open Cast. A little bit about everything. I want this first episode to feel like a proper beginning. So let's start with some of the questions that came to mind while I was writing this podcast. Why does it matter to me? What do I hope you'll get from it? And where do I see it going? So let's get started, shall we? So why does this matter? I've always somehow ended up in conversations that somehow go a little deeper than expected. You know, the kind of ones where the subject changes more times than you can count, and sometimes you end up talking about something completely random. But what I've realised over time is most people don't need perfect answers. They just need a little space to think things through properly. And that's kind of where this podcast comes from those places where you don't just give advice from a distance. The actual conversations I've had, questions have been asked, and trust me, I've been asked quite some weird ones over the years, and some where I've had to go away for a bit, think about the answer, really think about what it is this person asking for. And that kind of comes to our next question, really. What do I hope you'll get from it? What I hope you get from it is a sense that the conversations aren't just about being right or sounding polished. It's about talking things through, helping clear your head, sometimes getting a different perspective of things, because sometimes talking to somebody a little outside your usual demographic, your lifestyle choices, sometimes not even within your own friends group, can sometimes help you look at things from a different angle, think things through properly, and sometimes get an outsider's point of view on a situation that sometimes we can't see clearly. So what will this actually sound like for you, the listener? Where do I see it going at the same time? So if you are wondering what the future episodes will feel like, it's probably something where we're talking something through that I've been thinking about during the week. Sometimes I might focus on something specific, like doing something creative, have an emotional moment, something practical. And sometimes it might be just a reflection on everyday life and what it might teach us without ever really noticing it, but we know we've learnt something. There's no real strict format on how the show will be built. The only constant thing will be honesty, clear honesty. One thing I really want this podcast to be is open, not just open to subject matter, but open in direction too. Because the truth is, the best ideas don't always come from me, sitting here deciding everything in advance. They come from real conversations with real people. That's why at the end of each episode you'll find a poll where you can vote on what you'd like me to talk about, what you'd like to listen to in one manner of speaking. And if there's not something there in the poll, you can always suggest a new topic in the comments. I'd love to see this podcast grow with people who listen to it, because after all, the Open Cast is going to be a little bit about everything, and it is going to be you, the listeners, that's going to help build this podcast into something. I don't want it just all to be about me, and this, that, the other. I want you, the listeners, to reach out, make suggestions, help create this show. So for now, I think that's enough for the first episode, really. Not everything needs to be explained all at once. We've got lots of time to get into full explanations and things like that, and full deep dives as we move forward through our episodes. So I am glad you're here with us at the start of it all. And this has been the first episode of Open Cast, a little bit about everything. I'd like to thank you all for listening, those of you that have listened, and anybody that is listening, again, thank you. Before you go, don't forget to vote in this month's poll. Your vote will decide, or could decide, or whichever way round it ends up being, because sometimes these things happen, exactly what will happen in the next episode. I do hope to speak to you in the next one. Until then, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, your week, your month, your year, whichever way round it is. Bye for now.